keeps Oh, we're live though.
Oh,
It worked. Little late, guys, sorry.
hello, everybody.
We're supposed to go on at 7, but other things happened, and then we tried to go on for 8 and then did not want to come up. Zoom did not want to share.
Just Grandeur.
Sons of bitches. It's all right, we got you going now. Let's see if people come in for game night. Um,
Let's open that up, shan't I?
yeah, give me 1 second. I made a game.
I
Didn't
have
I
that
make a
open.
game night? I
Yes.
did. I did make a game night thumbnail somewhere. If I learned to do this the opposite way, this would be a lot easier, and I don't know why I procrastinate.
Okay. That was weird.
Yet I'm trying to learn another program. So, another art program. I must
Oh,
know
okay.
about 7 or 8 by now. Some small, some big. I don't know, and I just pick them up on my own.
A
That's
lot
right.
involved in those art programs, that's for sure.
Well, Joe, that's how we know each other so well, is because Joe and I started learning web dev together.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I mean, that's a program and a half. And we must have learned almost 3 years of regular web dev in like 9, 10 months. We were really ahead, us in the
That was
group.
fun.
I
That was
know
fun learning
what they're
that stuff.
doing now.
Yeah,
You're a good
I know,
group.
right?
Good group of people.
Probably nothing.
I'm ready on my end. It should be
Oh, you
Yoda.
know.
Huh?
Here we go. I said, oh, you know.
Yes. Should be Yoda. Yoda.
Yoders.
I do not like Benny Johnson. I think
Hmm.
I as a person, his news and everything is just fine.
Yeah,
His workers and everything, just
I do
fine.
like his news.
Huh?
I do
Yeah,
like his
well,
news too.
once in a while, you know what though? He turns me off so much that I don't
Mhm.
even want to watch his news. But once in a while, like he had that it was one of the Congress people was fighting back at ICE. I don't even know who was it. It wasn't the one from oh, I can't remember. I was trying to look. I caught a peep of it, and then I tried to look for it again, and I couldn't find it. So sometimes he comes in handy, but I just don't like him.
Hmm.
And he's like the ultimate try to be good guy, and it's like, come on, man. Really? You and your nurse wife and your little kids. It's like, yeah,
He's got what, four of them? Four
yeah.
children.
Oh,
Yeah,
God bless the kid. I'm not
yeah.
saying anything. I would never put down a family or something. His wife is great. Any nurse is great. But those kids are gonna be like, my daddy does the news on YouTube. I'm like, come on, man. That's how he makes his money. And to me, it's like, ah, I'm just not into this new realm of, not that I believe in TV at all either, but I just, I think people are so stupid to donate that much money to these other people. When news should be a given. News should be free, right?
Well,
It
but
should
so
be.
yeah,
Yeah. It
I
should
guess.
be, if anything, news should be part of taxes, right? Like clean
Okay.
water, infrastructure, security of our nation, and the correct news. Not any one person owning it, right? Now, if you're like, you
Yeah.
see, he actually gives, like, if you're taking news and like what we do, you express some thoughts about news, and I tell the conspiracies about it. That's another thing. And I hate to be like this. It's like it seems like conspirators are very much alike. We do not like the same people. We do not like JD Vance. Some would be like, well, let's see what happens. I remember Charlie saying that once. But like everybody else, Helen, Red, we all have like this inkling like he's just no good, or wasn't good and this is an act or whatever. I find a lot of us don't like Benny Johnson either. So it's not just me, and I don't feel guilty. There's a lot of them, but I don't know why I wanted to bring that up. All because I wanted to
Mm.
find that one video and I couldn't find it. And I couldn't look through his shit anymore. I couldn't look through his shit. I did stop on the picture of Mother's Day and I thought it was a beautiful picture. He's got a nice family. But dude, do something about that cartoon haircut you got. Really, you don't want your kids to know that you're a cartoon. That really, I mean, to me, he seemed like a cartoon, like right off the bat, like not a genuine person. And then when he's like, I need that right now. It's like, fuck you. Everybody needs the news. Calm your fucking testicles down, dude. You're not the God and mighty. These people, ugh, forget it. All right. We're supposed to play games tonight. So
Yeah, I already shared to everybody, so we'll wait a little bit for everybody to come in and see where we can do
it
from
is
there.
game night. Game
Say,
night.
hey, hey, hey.
Of course, we're late on game night, but
I know.
it happens. Well, give us some news. Blues.
Oh, there was a
Blues.
we reported that this judge got busted before. I mean, everybody knew.
Got a few
The
judges
Milwaukee
busted. Which
judge,
one?
the Milwaukee judge that was arrested. Remember, she got those guys to escape out
The
the
crying,
yeah, the crying one,
yeah, the
the
crying
crying judge. So on
Dogan.
May 13th, the charges were um, filed. The grand jury filed. They indicted her, the grand jury, because that's how the court starts. They have to indict you first. The grand jury has to indict you after you get busted. So that
Right.
she got indicted on charges that she tried to assist an undocumented immigrant escape last from her courtroom last month, putting her at the center of a growing dispute between Trump and the judiciary. Yeah, because she kind of started it all, right?
There's no argument between Trump and the judiciary court. They're two separate things. If Trump
Right,
gives an executive order, the judiciary follows it out.
right.
Trump is
They think that
commander
they
in chief.
can.
I don't
Yeah,
understand why these people have problems
no,
understanding our own fucking constitution.
some
We
of the
voted him
judges.
in.
Well, some of the judges think that they
The
can do that.
people. No,
They can.
would they be a judge and think that? Judges follow the law. The
That's what
law
they're supposed
is
to do,
the
right?
people voted Trump in.
Right,
Trump is doing what the people asked or asking for. Maybe
right,
not everything,
right.
but he's going to do what the majority of the people want.
Nobody
Judges,
voted these judges in.
shut the fuck up already.
That's right. The judges were not
Go to
voted in.
China.
Yeah. Two of her charges carry a
Ridiculous.
maximum penalty of 6 years in prison and a
Good.
$350,000 fine.
Isn't um our friend in Ohio, what's his name?
Ohio? Joe?
Oh, what's his name? I can't. Jordan, Jim
Oh,
Jordan.
Jim Jordan out of
Isn't he
Ohio.
trying
Yeah.
to get one of the judges, or is it for Letitia James? He's trying to get like 300 million from her or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it's from her.
It's from her. It's from Letitia, right?
Yeah.
Because I think he's working on I think he's working on a couple of things.
Well, what she
I,
did was really bad. So she's in a bad way. She's going to pay for what
let,
she did.
let them go to jail for. I think these people are
Yeah.
gone anyhow. I think this is mostly acting, but I
I
let
mean,
us civilians realize that she's put away for life, and
yeah.
justice does happen in this country.
Look at everything they've been saying. They're lying about everything. I mean, they said the tariffs are
Of
going to
money.
destroy the economy.
Anybody
He's
that
making
understands
deals.
how tariff works
He's
knows
making
that it's
deals all
not
over the
going to.
place.
What tariffs do in general is make foreign competition. So
Hmm.
China and Britain, they're gonna want it. Well, maybe not Britain. Let's say um Korea, right? They want to get their shit in here.
Hmm.
Their cars, their Japan, they're gonna be fighting our our tariffs to get their shit to sell in here because it will sell better here
Hmm.
because people have more money here in general, right?
That's right.
This makes our dollar stronger. I'm so bad at explaining economics. I'm really trying my best, but this makes our dollar stronger. When foreign countries fight against each other to get their shit put into America to be sold by, you know, our consumers,
To be bought by
to our
us.
consumer, bought by
To be
us,
bought.
right?
Yeah.
To our consumer, to our
Hmm.
consumers, I should say. That's when our dollar gets stronger. And I don't understand. Listen, my highest grade in like 3 tries of economic classes was like a C plus. No kidding. Maybe a B. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But I get it now because I know Trump is doing it for the right reasons,
Hmm.
and people explain it very simply. Um, Maybe it's AI. I don't know. I looked up a few different people and how they explained it, and it was like, oh, so they're fighting to get their products in here to sell to our country, and that raises our dollar. It makes our dollar stronger because all these people want to sell in our. Oh, it really isn't that very hard to understand.
Gets rid of, and it also gets rid of taxes a little bit.
Well, it
Okay?
lowers taxes in our country.
For us. For
Right,
us.
right, because we're gaining more money. The dollar is
From
gaining
them.
better stability,
Hmm.
stronger. Right.
Hmm.
So what happens is now Reagan's fake trickle down theory comes into play. It's not a fucking theory, guys. It's a fact, right? I don't know why Reagan is funny. Reagan, he did things he was told to do, probably by
Right.
Nancy and
He
plus
didn't really have too much of a choice. He was kind
he
of
didn't have a
a
choice. Yeah. I mean, the
yeah.
man was shot, right?
Yeah.
Um, but that is what happens. So we're saving money because they're
Okay.
fighting. We're saving money. So Trump is going to put it back in our economy. No sales tax, no income tax, no property tax, things like this. So of course businesses are going to boom here
Right.
because unless they're total fucking fuckheads, pardon my French, it's going to fall down onto their workers, their employers, right?
Yep. The workers will be happier.
They'll be
When the
happier,
workers are
they'll make
happier,
more money,
business is better.
they'll be able to buy that refrigerator or shower head, which I need,
Or dishwasher,
or dishwasher that they didn't have to save up 3 or 4
microwave.
months for. They
Right.
have it,
Yep.
right? Because they're
They have
making
the money.
money and they put more money into other businesses.
Everybody will be
It's a
happier.
perfect
More
infinite,
vacations,
right?
more
And nothing
travel.
happens to the other countries. Nothing happens to these other countries. Just
No.
Trump balanced it out. 80% tariff with China. China has an 80% tariff on us. It cancels each other out. I'm not even that great at math, but I do know 80% up against 80%, it's going to cancel itself out. It depends on the products now. Are the products worthy of selling in these countries? Are our American products going over to China going to sell just as well as China's products selling over here?
Probably.
I don't think so because their fucking shit
Mm.
is cheap. When we get better manufacturing going on, which is already happening, people are opening up. Companies
Yeah,
are
they
opening
are.
up.
Got another
The
one coming here.
machinery, the
Hmm.
machinery. Oh my God. I watch a lot of machinery from robots to simple engineering, right? Well, it's all engineering, but I mean, they have machineries just to make, you know, certain flutes on cakes, designs.
Right.
They make millions per, week or something. Are you kidding? But
Now
where people
realize
think this is
it's
so
missing water.
horrible, it's not. It's not. It gives humanity more time to go to the beach, go to the mountains, go
Yes.
enjoy the
vacay.
lakes and the summer and the time with the kids.
Mhm.
It's all one perfect, magnificent golden era that's coming. It is coming.
Yeah, because we got what there's another a company from Turkey coming in to it's
I,
called Mega Metal. They're bringing in 34 mil. They're going to do a 34 million dollars uh, build to build a 91,000 square foot plant in Fairfield County, South Carolina.
but Trump could figure out the cure for cancer himself, and the
And they would,
Democrats would tell stage 4 cancer patients not to take it.
yeah,
That's
they
how
probably
fucking
would.
demented they are.
Yeah, they probably would. You're right if they would. Yeah, I totally believe
Are
that.
you serious? Aren't you happy that we have that? I don't remember the name of it, but I know he did it in his first term. You could try different medicines, try different. Oh no, these people have to die because of lawsuits. Are you
Yeah,
fucking kidding me?
we must kill
Let
you
them
first.
try. You got a fucking 8-month-old baby that can't stop crying because of some fucking weird disease, and you're gonna fucking let it die, Democrats?
That you gave it to it.
Instead of trying different combinations of shit? Are you fucking for real? Government's gonna stop a parent? Idiots. Idiots, you
They,
all.
well, they tried.
The government isn't stopping.
They sure as shit tried, didn't they?
We're almost ready to play some games. I'm going to get my phone on in a few minutes. Um, do we have people that want to play Hang Dude or Hang by? No, what did we started calling it now?
Hang
Uh,
Biden,
no, Hang Demon, Hang
hang
Demon,
demons, hang demons.
Hang Demon. Because it's you're only
Yeah,
hanging
hang
one at a
demons.
time. It's
Yep.
Hang Demon.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wait,
Who wants
because
to play?
our ancient ancestors knew a lot more than we know. A lot of conspiracists will say, imagine you going back in time, maybe to the Renaissance period, and having your cell phone and your laptop. Of course, they wouldn't work because we didn't have satellites or whatever, but imagine how it would be for them to look at your clothing. They would think I was naked. They would think I was naked, right? My hair is unkempt. I'm naked, blah, blah, blah. What's wrong with my, oh, I don't have my contacts in, but what's wrong with her eyes? Why are they so odd or something, you know? But
Oh yeah.
honestly, it's backwards. They fucked us so much. It's actually reverse, my friends. I'm not kidding. We're the idiots. They were smarter. And perhaps the flat earthers are even right because we used to think the earth was flat in the 16 and 1700s. So maybe there's something to that too. Am I wrong? Stone, stone is stronger. It has more mineral in it than any computer system.
Wouldn't it be considered mineral?
A computer?
Stone? No, stone.
Stone. Right.
Mhm.
We're mineral.
Well,
We're all
mineral,
moving
water,
mineral parts. All right. Anyhow,
mineral, water, you name it. We got us in it.
do you have any
It's
other
in us.
news? And
Oh
we
yeah.
can get,
Yeah, I wanted to tell you
we'll
guys.
get this part of
I wanted
stuff.
to tell you this comes from the Hill. The Trump administration on Monday formally lifted a shield on deportation of Afghans in the U.S., saying that the conditions in the Taliban-run country have improved, so there's no longer any reason for them to be, you know, stuck here.
I
So
didn't
they
even
don't
know
need
they
to be
were.
stuck here no more.
Wait, Afghans
Yeah,
were stuck here?
yeah,
What?
yeah. You know they weren't stuck here. They were just brought over here so because they said, well, we're going to be killed by the people over there. So they brought them over here. That's you bring them
Lots of
over here,
those.
and then they want to start that epic city. Remember that shit like
Yeah,
that?
but I mean, that doesn't necessarily have to be Afghanistan's. You never
No,
said that. You said they
no.
were, it was Muslims.
Yeah,
That's a
that was
big
the Muslims.
difference, Joe. And
That was the Muslims. Yeah, Epic City was the Muslims.
listen, it
This is the
wasn't the
Afghans.
Afghans that did 9/11. First of all, it wasn't even the Muslims that did 9/11. They were just hired. It didn't matter where they were from. It really
Right,
didn't. It was easier for them to say that they were Muslims because we're a Christian country. There
right.
are other ways to start division, right?
Yeah.
Black against white. Then they tried the Chinese. I mean, come on. They had the Muslims, these poor Muslims. All right, I have a good friend. I have family members married to Muslims. They're not
Yeah.
like, you know, they come here to
Not,
Americanize too.
not all of the Muslims are bad. There's just some, just like any other
No, no, you don't
everything.
say it like that. There's some Americans that are bad too.
Oh, hell yeah,
Reagan
there
comes
are.
to mind.
That's what I was just trying to say. I tell you, you
You
just like
can't,
everything else.
it's terrible to put anybody in a
Yeah.
freaking group.
Don't put anybody down.
Terrible.
Don't put anybody down.
All right.
Shouldn't do that. People,
I thought
there
you
are
were going
good
to talk
people
about the
everywhere.
view,
There are good people everywhere.
Joe.
Yes?
I thought you were going to talk about the view.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I thought you were going to bring up. I mean,
Well, they had a cow because Trump wants to lower the drug prices.
what?
Today, during the View, the co-hosts they expressed skepticism over President Trump, his newly
That's
announced
all it
plan to
was?
reduce the yeah, the they don't think it's I don't know they're I don't think he's going to do it, because he wants to reduce the prescription drug costs because he wants it to be fair where I mean because you can buy some of the drugs that here that are like $30,000, you can go to another country and get the same drug for $88. So he's trying to make the drug prices fair, and that's what he's doing. So some of those drug companies are going to be moving here to make to
So
drop the prices.
it, it actually, it's the same thing
Hmm.
as any other product, these drugs.
Reciprocity, fairness. It's what it's all about,
And we don't
fairness.
want China's drugs.
No, we want our
Take
own.
the Planned Parenthood, Trump, take them,
Mhm.
destroy them, keep the facilities, and make them laboratories
Right.
for everybody's health.
Yeah.
Get these good guys in there for once.
I don't think we should be buying drugs from people that are our sworn enemies. It's probably not a good idea. I'm just saying.
You know, it's not even that they're sworn enemies.
Well, they
Joe, the
want to kill us.
cabal are our sworn enemies. There are
Well, them
people in
too.
China that
Them
love
too.
us.
Oh, you know what? Just for you saying that, struck a memory chord in me.
Go, go.
There was a woman in Mexico. She was running for I think it was a governorship down there somewhere, and she was like in the square. Her and her assistant, they were talking to everybody, and they were gunned down by the cartels. Boom.
What were they talking about?
Reform, making Mexico better, fighting the cartels, of course. And when the government and the cartels don't get along in Mexico, they just don't get
Of
along.
course. But you see, the
Cartels
cartels are
want to do
run
what
by
they
the
want to do, and
cabal,
you can't.
not by the governments. Well,
Yeah. Down there, it's weird, man. It's
what
really,
made what made your
I don't know. I just made
what
it.
made your governor decide to get the National Guard to help with
She's a
the
fucking idiot. She's an idiot. I don't know.
so
I don't know. Because see, they're sitting there telling us this. They're telling us that crime is going down. Crime is being brought down. Oh my God, it's getting so much better. Yet they're bringing out the National Guard to combat the crime on the in the worst area of Albuquerque. So They're saying they're not going to have guns. They're not going to have. They're not going to. They're not going to have any kind of. They're not going to be in fatigues. They're not going to have military vehicles. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It doesn't make
Yeah,
any
but
sense.
it sounds like something Trump put. Do you understand?
I don't know yet. It could be.
It sounds like something Trump put together. So I mean, I just said it like a
They
few
they
days
hate
ago
they
that this
hate
should be
him
done.
here. My
It
government
doesn't
hates
mean
him.
that she has a fucking choice, Joe.
Well, there could be that too.
She's a governor.
Hmm.
He's the
Well,
president.
I hope to God that it is him and that he is taking care of business here because New Mexico needs help. Fuck yeah, we do. Fuck yeah.
We don't have enough people to play. Is there anybody in the chat that wants to play? If there's like
Yeah,
two
give us an
people that
answer.
want to play, then we'll play. Because Joe, I have older ones, but you know the ones we just did the other day. So I didn't want to, um, I don't want you to play with the ones we did.
No, no, yeah, right, right.
For
We
goggles.
would like to play a game.
Oh, it's our fault for coming on late. And then the
Yeah.
damn freaking Zoom wouldn't go. It wouldn't go live. Zoom was working, but we couldn't go live. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Joe, I was addicted to the hokey pokey. You ever know that? I was addicted to hokey pokey. And I turned myself around.
It's just
That's so dumb. That's so
yeah,
bad.
turn myself around. That's
I
what it was all about.
turned myself around, guys.
Is that what it was all about?
It was incredibly.
That's funny. That's what it was all about.
All right, we got a few people watching, but I need to know if you guys want to play. I'm not going to do all this shit if you don't want to play. I don't know if Joe has any more news. I always have conspiracies. Always.
Mhm.
Feast your eyes.
Mhm.
Like, one thing I've been thinking of is where did Vivek go? Where where did this hot young speaker, actor, piano player, I mean, he was brilliant. Where the hell did he go? After the whole Elon thing, he wasn't supposed to be with Elon. That doesn't make sense. They wanted to get rid of him and put him somewhere. He's doing something secretive, I bet. I bet he's doing something secretive. I know he's supposed to be running for governor, right?
Which guy is this?
Vivek.
Yes. He's a governor of one of the states, but I don't know which state it is.
Well, Joe, isn't it amazing we have a computer in front of us?
Yes, but I was looking up this one. This is about Gabbard.
What about Gabbard?
She fired some people today.
Haha.
National has
Yeah, it's
fired the top
Ohio.
officials leading the National Intelligence Council, whom whistleblowers describe as radically opposed to Trump. But not only that, today, this morning, the top FBI official here in Albuquerque stepped down, finally. So he's one, but there's
Who is he?
more. He's a nobody. You don't know him. I don't even
But
know
he's a
him.
top official, but he's a nobody?
Well, he's the one running the office here in Albuquerque. I don't know who his name is. I don't know who he is. But I know he stepped down today.
A lot of, see, we started with CEOs, and the CEOs didn't stop for years and years. They were stepping down. Now the lawyers and the judges are getting it.
Yep.
This is how it's working. Because without the lawyers and judges, you can't get away with murder. Get
Right.
it?
Right.
There's a
Right.
pyramid to everything, not just our
You-
food.
I got something for you to explain to everybody
Oh God,
because
no.
a lot of people don't understand this, Carolyn, but we do.
Oh,
So,
that's a good thing.
so there are some people that arrived in the United States today. They are from South Africa. They're white people from South Africa. those people are being terrorized because their farms are being taken over. They're being thrown out of their homes. Remember what Kevy told us
Yeah.
about South Africa?
Oh yeah. I haven't looked. I did look keep up with a little bit of it, but
Well, he said it was in the beginning when Britain, because Britain was very ruthless to their people. And if you did bad stuff, they went and put you somewhere and just said, "Here, this is where you're going to be. This is
right.
your prison." So they did that to these people. They put them in Africa, and the people of Africa said, "Well, you're not going to live here. We don't have no room for you." But they're saying, "But Britain won't let us go back." So they said, "You know what? You guys can have the tip of Africa." Remember, Kevin told us
Yeah.
this. So
Yeah.
they all pushed them down to the tip of Africa.
That's right.
They learned how to farm down there and grow food,
A
and
lot
they
of white
survived.
farmers in South Africa.
And they survived. And then the people of Africa wanted to move in and take over South Africa because it was thriving. Same thing happened to Australia. That's how the people of Australia got there. That's what Britain does. That's what Britain did. When they would put their prisoners in these desolate places. So I don't know.
Um,
Is that true? I don't know. Maybe it
yes,
is.
I do believe it's true to I mean, Australia too. We
Mm-hmm.
had even on, okay, so New York City has a bunch of little islands too. Like if you're going over the Verrazano, I've said this before, you're going over the
Yes, you have.
Verrazano, there's little islands and they used to use them as prison places. That's what Australia is. That's what the South, but there was more slavery in Africa. There was actually slavery in Africa before we probably knew there was slavery in Africa because they needed what is in South Africa and in Africa that everybody wants.
Gold, diamonds,
Gold,
diamonds too.
diamonds. Correct.
Precious metals and jewels.
The same as what other country that's being taken care of, with Putin right now, right? Ukraine has the ores, maybe not the golds and diamonds,
Mm-hmm.
but it's got the ores. Now, this
And
to
some other
me, it
things
tells
too.
me a couple of things. It tells me that they're very, 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 very old countries. Because to form a diamond, you need coal and you need pressure and you need time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lots and lots of time. Same with gold. I think when, the it's molten metal at first, I believe. That's why it has to be, I would imagine, because there's veins. They call them veins of gold, like our veins, right? And then there are clots when things cool down. This takes, I don't know, centuries, millennia to do. Why? Why? And so there were slaves to mine what other people already knew was very useful.
Mm-hmm.
Not just not just because of money, though. I think we made that happen. Like the Egyptians, Cleopatra, I think she turned, it's always a woman. Fuck women. I'm
God
so,
damn you, women!
I know
They
we
fucking
suck.
drive you crazy. Yada
I suck
you.
well though. I suck well.
Yeah.
But I think they changed. I think they changed it because gold is good for other reasons. We're gonna find this out. We're gonna find out that older diamonds, for example, remember Land of the Lost? And anybody who's ever watched old Doctor Who or old sci-fi shit, they usually use what to control things? Crystals and gems,
Mm.
and there's things you move in rocks. There's crystals in rocks.
Yeah.
What the hell did they know that we don't know? Is it possible that old diamonds, like yellow diamonds, I don't know, I don't really know them so well, but is it possible that they are energy sources? And that's why they're so important to have gems in general. I've said gold before. I've said that gold is definitely, excuse me. I said gold was definitely there's numerous reasons to use gold. It's a conductor. It's a natural conductor. I believe, and I'm pretty sure, you've read it before, Joe. It can be ingested. It's good for our health. I mean, there's reasons it's good for pollutants. There are reasons why these things are expensive. Why else? What I've asked this since I was such a kid. What the hell is the point? Why is gold? Because it's hard to mine? Well, it's hard to fucking build a tunnel underwater. We're paying our asses off for that.
Hmm.
Why did the ancients adorn themselves with this shit? Why is the
That's a
Pope's ring worth like $10 million? Like,
very
why?
good question,
Because
right?
it has other uses.
Right.
And it's been covered up. It's been covered up for a long, long time.
You know, a lot of the books that I actually read fall along that sign with using crystals and gold and everything as sources of power. Just saying, like rings,
I mean, they always say, you put the
amulets,
things ground you, certain stones, bronze
right?
and
Hmm.
irons, and yeah, well, it makes
Give you
sense to
certain
me.
powers.
We have people watching, but I don't know if they're gonna play.
They haven't answered.
I know. Do we catch them at a bad time? I don't know. I thought 9 o'clock on a 8, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night would be bad.
Mhm.
It's all
10
right.
minutes to 9.
It's all right.
Hmm.
I definitely want to make a meme. Did our military join a cult? And I want every fucking
No,
Democrat to answer.
our
If
military
you
join a
think Make
cult.
America Great Again is a fucking cult,
You're
then
an idiot.
every military person that joined and served their whole lives or just beginning to serve
It's just
are
violated.
in a cult because they
Hmm.
want to make America great again as well.
And they did not, and they're not going to violate their oath. I guarantee you that.
What is that?
They're not going to violate that oath that they promised. Protect this country either.
No,
They're not going
most
to
of
be
them
in no
won't.
cult.
I'm not saying all of them because we had
Yeah.
Cabal in there. We had Satanists. What was that guy's name? Oh, I could see those wicked, the general. He had those. How could you take this seriously? He was a Satanist. His eyebrows were like that. That Miguel Antoni. What the fuck was his name?
Oh God.
Oh my God. I mean, how could you put him in as a general and not think this is like a fucking come on, people. Democrats, liberals, not Democrats. Democrats are smarter than that. Liberals are stupid as shit. And I'm still a liberal independent, so some of me must be stupid as shit. I got a dumb side to me somewhere. Thanks for agreeing, Joe. The the left, like the ultra left, they think they're so smart. But
Yeah.
the fact is, if they're so smart, why are they so evil? They sound it, they act it, they have no class, no respect.
Hmm. At all. And then think that they have all the respect in the world, like that Shri Tandar, the guy
Who?
that Shri Tandar, the guy that's trying to impeach Trump, introduce the articles of
Um,
impeachment.
oh, the guy born in India? Wasn't he
Yeah.
born in India?
Yeah.
What?
7 articles alleging offenses such as obstruction of justice, abuse of power, corruption, and tyranny. He initiated the process that requires the House to address the measure within 2 legislative days. They're saying some are saying it's dead on arrival. He's trying to make money, is what he's doing, because he owes $800,000 that he doesn't have. So he needs money. That's what he's doing it for.
Jail time.
Mm-hmm. He's bumming.
Joe, we should open up a loyalty program.
Loyalty program.
A liberally challenged loyalty program.
Are you loyal?
Are you loyal enough to be liberally challenged?
All right.
It
I'm
makes,
loyal enough. I'm
I don't know
liberally.
where these things come to mind. I'm just like, maybe we should do a loyalty program. No, I don't, especially not for money or anything, but I just can't. I'm just not that person. I don't know why.
Trump has called him a whack job and a low life.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah. He's urging the House Republicans to consider expelling this guy.
Didn't Trump recently call somebody else or
I don't know. They're all Democrats criticizing the Democrats involved in this shit as whack jobs and low lives.
they are whack
Yeah,
jobs.
they're fucking weirdos. Look what they're doing. Can't say they're not weirdos. Whack job.
Oh my God.
That was funny.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day that Freud, what was
Freud.
Freud's thing?
Sigmund
Do you
Freud.
remember what Freud used to talk about? Dr. Freud, the
Sigmund
Cirog.
Freud?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
he
you
was a
remember some of
mind
his bigger
doctor.
subjects? I don't know why this comes to mind. He would
Was he
talk
like?
about the id, ego, and superego, but
Okay.
he would also blame a lot of things on the parents, like the mother, like this derives from you wanting sexual relations with your own mother. And
Oh
it's like,
God.
now,
Jeez.
now do you understand though? Where does this come from? Okay, we even have, there's a play, Shakespearean play, King Lear, might have been Hamlet.
King
One of
Lear.
them
I've heard
sleeps
of
with
that
their
name.
own mother, and then you have
Yeah.
Oedipus who slept with his own mother. Guys, where does this come from?
Oh,
It's that old. And I started with Freud, and Freud is already old. Does it sound like something the Cabal or Satanists might put into your head? Does it sound like the
incestuous.
incestuousness was blah,
It's weird.
of
It's
these
weird.
people that want to keep command and control?
Why is it always the weirdos that are in charge of
Because they're
everything?
inbred and they put themselves in charge.
Yeah,
They still
what?
had, they were
But
still
see,
smart at one point, so they had
but
their
how do they
sciences,
get in charge
sciences.
if we don't like it? If us regular people don't like that shit, how do they get in
We
charge?
didn't see it. They did it little by little. They grouped together. Hollywood. God,
Hmm.
please don't resurrect Hollywood. Please, please,
Oh,
please,
oh,
Trump, get the fuck rid of it. Get rid of the sign. Put something up there like, how about safe haven?
oh
Let's use
well,
that as a safe
well, they
haven.
kind of moved a little bit. They're moving out of Hollywood, and some of them have moved
I know.
here.
It's better off to have smaller owned production areas, not this big
Yeah.
shit that one place. Give me a fucking break.
Well, the
California don't
Netflix
deserve.
place is here. You know that Netflix place is here.
I get it. I get it.
Mm.
Yeah, well, honestly, there's just too much entertainment out there and it takes our minds off of more important things. That's just how it is. And I'm an artist, but you're supposed to look at a painting for a few minutes, relax a bit, maybe breathe, take a walk, and then go back to work. Go back to thinking, how can I make my life, my wife's or husband's life, or my kid's life, or anything else
Better.
better?
Mm. Let's make life better.
You don't sit there and watch 2 hours of a movie, talk about it for 6 months until the second edition comes out of another 2 hour and a half movie. I can't, I can't,
God, it's been a long
I
time
can't tell
since
you
I've
how.
seen a movie. It's been a long
My
time.
stepson was, I think, 16 or 17 the last time I went to a movie. I took him and my nephew. It was,
I wonder if there's anything good.
and
Well,
I just got sick. I had to leave theater. It wasn't just anxiety either. Anxiety is
The
part of
movie
it.
made you sick?
I couldn't sit in the movie. Yeah. It was one of the last movies I ever went to. It is the last movie. It was The Hobbit. I think it was not was it The Hobbit? Or one of the last, I don't know, the last one before The Hobbit, maybe. I don't even remember. I was bad.
Hmm.
I couldn't take them. Why? Because my brain knew something my body didn't, or my body knew something my brain didn't, probably. All right. Are we done then?
Yeah, we are pretty much. Ooh, Joe Biden had a problem today. Prostate cancer may present as a prostate
He's gonna
nodule.
die.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, but I said in spring. I still have to May and some of June. What's strange is the Pope died when I thought Biden would die. Now, if you've been watching the show a little bit, then you would know that I was reading John Paul II, like a book about John Paul II, that he let
Hmm.
this guy really talk about some more intimate situations about the Pope. And I couldn't find the book. And I got it in New Jersey. It was my dad's book.
Right.
So when I was living there, and the other day, like 2 days before the Pope dies, this is the freaking irony that is my life. I find the book. I must have known it was there, but just didn't put it together. It was sitting on a table, a small table with a lot of other shit there, like and something was
Not
on
there,
top of
right
it,
there.
like where we put the mail and our keys and stuff. That's the kind of thing. And I was like, what the fuck? So I took it and it's under my tissue box right on this table, and it has been since 2 days before the Pope died. I mean, like, really,
Right.
guys, I can't explain to you how much of a if you want to see it. It's right fucking here. I ain't kidding. And I have bookmark in it. And I have actually I showed this. It's about things my father had to take in 64. The Negro in the United States. And I did this one on one of our shows like 8 or 9 months ago. That's how long it's been. I couldn't find this book. Negro in the United States, 1964. He had to get a license for that, my father, to teach black people in the United States.
Hmm.
Let me tell you something about
Weird.
black people in the United States. They are part of the United States.
Sure
They
are.
are Americans.
They
They are
sure are.
children.
They sure are.
Their ethnicity is as different as everybody else's ethnicity in the United States.
Just like
You're
mine, just like
talking to a
yours,
Ukrainian.
everybody else's.
In my family, Easter breakfast was more important. Our food would be blessed the night before. Certain like little bits of it. Like we take a little salt, we take a little hard-boiled eggs. Mom made homemade babka, which is a Ukrainian bread, piece of the ham, not everything, but pieces of it, and it would be blessed.
Sounds good.
The next morning, we would eat ham, kibasi, horseradish, salad. This is like 9, 10 in the morning. This was our tradition.
Hmm.
I didn't know that, well, I did because I knew that my Irish friends and my Greek friends did it differently. My Greek friends would bake a ring in their bread, right? Because they cut it and the ring comes out and it's a sign of Jesus. I'm not actually sure. It's like a sign of friendship and love and Jesus or something.
Like a real
Everybody does
ring?
it different, huh?
Like a real ring? Like a real ring?
They probably have one they use every year. It's a
Oh,
big ring. It's not a regular sized ring.
oh, okay.
In fact, my grandmother from the Ukraine visited twice while I was very young. And my grandmother made chocolates. Can you imagine? She brought them from Europe.
Yummy.
She made them at home and brought them. And in one of them was a gold ring with a purplish red stone. It's probably why I love that color so much. It was like a dark ruby, probably. And I didn't, I'm eating chocolate and I find a gold ring in it. Now, these are very poor people. For my grandmother to have given me a gold ring is beyond belief, but they knew they weren't going to come much more. And I was only like 4 or 5.
That's pretty
What
cool.
I'm trying to say is there's so many different traditions.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there are.
Um,
Yes, there are all kinds of
I
different
mean, what do
traditions.
you do? Do you have Easter? What do you have Easter? I don't know why Easter was like
Mm,
where the bunnies came from is beyond
yeah.
me. That's Satanism.
Yeah. Well, we hide eggs. We have dinner and hide eggs. We go to church, hide eggs. We don't go to church
What do
anymore.
eggs have to do with it? Eggs could
Just the
be,
Easter Bunny hide. That's just what we've always
yeah,
done.
but
And then we've
the
got
Easter bunny,
what
right,
we
doesn't
do.
lay eggs.
Well, what we do
What is it?
after the Easter eggs is where we have these eggs that we fill with confetti and we break it over everybody's head. That's
That's
our
cute.
tradition. We've
That
been
sounds
doing
a
that
lot
for.
like Boxing Day
Mhm.
in
We let the
Europe.
little kids break the egg on our head. All the little kids. Yeah, it's just fun.
You know, th there was like a little game we would play as kids. It would be break the egg on your head and let the yolk
Mhm.
fall down. Did you ever
Yeah,
hear?
yeah,
Like,
uh-huh.
maybe that's where we got it from.
I
Guys
don't know.
in the
Yeah, I don't know,
South.
but we always do that, so I don't know. That's pretty cool.
That's, but is it your family or is it
Yeah,
like,
no, it's just our family that does that. Just
all
do
right.
that.
'Cause I wanted to
But
know,
we always make sure we
is there
have those
anything New
eggs.
Mexicans do besides eat
Nothing.
green chili?
Yeah, green chili,
Do you make
ham,
ham?
ham
Yeah,
with red chili.
there you go. That's it.
But
That's it.
that's with every holiday. Ham with red chili, man. I love that.
For
Hell yeah.
Christmas and everything.
Thanksgiving. My mother-in-law makes the ham with the red chili all
So
the
we
time.
didn't eat meat on Good Friday
No,
or
fish.
Christmas Eve.
We eat fish.
We eat fish. That's I never understood because we had both. We
Right.
had Christian, Catholic, and Orthodox.
But isn't fish a kind of a meat?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Maybe we should
It's a
just eat
living
vegetables.
thing. I don't
Just eat
see,
vegetables. That's it. That's all you
but
need.
vegetarians confuse me. Like
You
I
could
live
eat
near
beans. Beans could be your protein. So there you go. Beans.
I'm gonna have beans tonight.
Beans, the
Beans
magical
and
fruit.
mushrooms.
Yeah. You know, the more you
All
eat, the
right.
more you toot.
We've had a bunch of people on and off watching,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
nobody said that they want to play. So we're not gonna play. I don't know. I thought Helen and Jerry, it's a little late for a few other people that I'm sorry, I tried to start earlier. But I guess we're not gonna play tonight because I'm not gonna play with just you, even though your shirt incredibly says play today. Did you that did you do that intentionally?
Yes.
Did you?
Play it today. Come on, let's do it.
I think we're better off on like Saturday or Sundays maybe than
Saturday night seems to be an
we've
interactive
done good
night.
Saturday nights.
Yeah. Maybe we'll try for Saturday night. Why don't we do that? Why don't we try for
It would be
Saturday night?
so
I
great
know
if we
I'm
just
a
got a
lot of times
schedule,
I'm real
Joe.
tired, but I'll try
I
to
know it.
be
That's the
attentive.
problem.
I'll try to be real attentive.
That's the
I'm
biggest
working
problem.
things
You
out.
are 2 hours behind us.
Yeah, I know. But I work real hard on Saturdays.
I'll leave you with this, Joe.
Okay, tell me.
You wouldn't believe how shocked people are to find out just how bad of an electrician I am. Good night, folks. We'll play games another day. We'll figure it out. We'll get a schedule together for
Good
it.
night, everybody. Love you.
Hope you enjoyed.